Hello everyone and welcome to Thursday. If you've been watching vlogs for the last little bit, specifically in the new timeline, you will know that we have had some issues with rice. For one, me cooking brown rice has led to some problems with said rice. I've had problems getting the rice to water ratio correct, and on the occasions I've managed to not completely burn the brown rice, I have been left with soggy rice, which is fine. It's fine. It could probably be made better, but it's fine. The Jasmine rice we make always comes out basically perfect, but for whatever reason I've had a lot of problems with the brown rice. There's also been another issue where whenever I cook rice, it tends to boil over a little bit and then it leaves some of the stuff on the burner, and then the next time I come to make rice, it sets the stove on fire. And sometimes I catch that and I clean the stuff up. Sometimes I forget and then I set the stove on fire. So throughout all of this, there have been, I would say a vocal minority, but it's not. It's like half of you. What do you call something that's neither a minority or a majority? A Haffington? There's been a vocal Haffington of you that have said, just get a rice cooker. And I really fought that because I was like, we don't need a rice cooker and I can do it right here. Everything's fine. But with us eating more and more rice, specifically me, who's been eating a lot of brown rice like for lunch, we thought maybe we should. So we got a rice cooker, and it arrived today. And we decided that this was going to be our anniversary gift.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. It's rice. You know, like what is it? Like year 5 is wood, and year 50 is gold, and year 7 is rice. I think it's the rice year. Our anniversary's in a few days. Monday, so we might celebrate that day. There's still a lot of tourists in town, so we might wait a little bit. But this is our gift to each other. It's a Zoji Rushi Mycom rice cooker and warmer, and it makes jasmine rice and brown rice, and probably other rice maybe. But those are the two that I care about. So we haven't opened it yet, so we're going to open it up, see what's inside, and do, for all intents and purposes, a unboxing video on a rice cooker, which is the most fascinating video you've seen on YouTube. Yeah, we're going to use it because we still have some leftover curry. We want to make some rice, so we're actually going to use this thing tonight. That's a pretty thick manual.
Well,
I don't think my motherboard came with a manual that big.
paddle.
Is that in case someone misbehaves?
No, it's a rice paddle.
Oh, yeah, of course. So there she is. This is, I've learned a lot about rice cookers from all of this, and that's apparently, this is a smaller model. They apparently get real big, and they can make up to like a jillion cups of rice, which is a little more than we need. But this will allow us to make rice for ourselves very easily, and then also rice for company, like if we had people come over. Why does it say 1602?
I hit this button, and there must be like a watch battery.
Oh. Cool. So, what is all this stuff?
Well, this is a thing to hold that, and this is like a measuring cup.
For the water and the rice?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
But, here's the little bowl. So it has, you can see on here.
Yeah.
And then this side is
Sushi, brown and white. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Quick guide to getting started.
That's what I want to do because I want to eat rice. So I read a few pages in this extremely complex manual, and I think I know exactly what to do. Mao has washed all the stuff, so now it's time to actually start the rice process. So we got some jasmine rice, and we need to get a cup of that because that's how much we're going to consume, and then get that washed, and then we'll go from there. And you pour the rice in there, and then you just pour water up to the line for 1 on jasmine, because that's how much jasmine we're making. And then something happens. Place it back into the body, attach the inner lid set and steam vent cap, close the outer lid, and plug in the power cord.
Okay.
And then otherwise, you press menu to go through and select the desired things, and then you press start. Okay. And then it says it'll beep when it's done. Jasmine.
That's all on there. Ready?
Yeah. Why did it do that? That was completely unnecessary.
It's my favorite part.
But why? Just maybe beep once. And that's it. Now we just have to wait for the rice to be done, and then we can eat it. One thing I will say is that when I do jasmine rice on the stovetop, it takes 15 minutes. And doing jasmine rice in this rice cooker takes 58. And that's a lot longer than it took on the stovetop. Like, the stovetop obviously had its own set of problems, and I'm under the assumption that this rice is going to be a lot better, but that's a long time.
A long time.
That's a long time. Also, brown rice on the stovetop takes like 45 minutes, and in this rice cooker takes 90. And there's also a setting to like release the special juices from the brown rice. Then it takes like 3.5. And I'm like, that's a long time. It's a long time for rice. I mean, if you know you're going to eat rice, like at a certain point, then it's good. But I guess I was just under the assumption that it would cook the rice faster, not slower. So we've been chilling, working on some stuff, and the chime just went off. That 58 minutes was an estimate, because we had set a timer, and it actually went off sooner. Caught us off guard because I was planning on filming it, but it made a little noise. It was like, na 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 na. And now it's done. Also, okay, so I gotta say one thing. Walking out of the office into this room, this entire room smells so good. +1 for the rice cooker. Anytime I ever made rice on the stovetop, it did not fill the room with an aroma of rice.
You're supposed to immediately stir and loosen. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Open it, you gotta hit a cancel.
I think it's just set. So you probably want to stir that. Man, that smells good.
It said to cut it into 4 and then like scoop.
Okay. Yeah, once it's done cooking, it immediately goes into keep warm mode, which is a separate mode that, well, keeps it warm, as you may expect. It's ready. It looks good. It's fluffy. It smells delicious.
Okay.
Well, this is definitely...
Keep warm while we heat everything else.
Yeah, this is definitely promising. Well, it certainly looks good, but how does it taste? I mean... It tastes good. I mean, it tastes like rice.
Fluffier.
It's fluffier. It's slightly different. I mean, I enjoyed the aroma in the house. Mm-hmm. So, like, the big question is it worth the cost? I don't know the answer to that question.
How will it do on brown?
That's the bigger thing that I'm wondering, because like I've already been able to cook jasmine rice fine. The big question is, will this do a good job on brown rice? And to that, I'm not sure. The other thing that could be really beneficial is, from what we were reading, you can like put the rice in supposedly like the night before and set it so where it'll just be done when you wake up and you're ready to eat.
Well, it can keep it warm for 12 hours, so
yeah.
It could cook it all night.
So if it can do that and do it well and not screw it up, that would be really invaluable. Like if I could go to bed and put rice in there and be like, I'm gonna eat this in the morning, and then wake up and eat it, that would be good. You don't get any rice. He thinks he gets rice. He doesn't get any rice. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a rice cooker, I'd love to hear from you. For one, like what kind you have, what it can do, what it can handle, and then other interesting ways you use it, because you can use them for cooking more than rice. I don't think you're supposed to do that with ours, but some of them do that. And then also, you know, have any of you done that where you've like put rice in the night before and then had it for the next day? Because I'm curious if ours can do that and do it well. If it can do that, then it will be awesome. I will get a lot of use out of it, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?